November the 19th, 2017. Guys, you're looking at Google, and I've typed in Breitbart, and I want to show you a couple things that's going on. It started last night. It's a new form of censorship, basically. And what's so bad is that the censors are the worst of the worst. You're looking, again, Breitbart, one of the top real news agencies. If you've never watched Breitbart, then you're behind 2 or 3 years on the current conditions of this nation. But again, Breitbart, you see it on the left over here, guys, right here. And this is kind of new. This is part of the new censorship. And you've got two columns, writes about or reviewed claims. Now, writes about Donald Trump on Kim Jong. Donald Trump challenges Jeff Sessions. Barack Obama, Breitbart News, shifted entire media narrative. Green Berets in Niger were part of mission Obama authorized. Goes on, Hillary supporters blast Donna Brazile, Elizabeth Warren on Twitter. But if you change this, here's where the censorship comes in. Review claims. And guys, this is where we know that it's become a big joke, but a dangerous joke, because you're dealing with the fact checkers here. Fact checked by climate feedback. Inaccurate. Global warming is a myth. This is one of the articles from Breitbart. It says, so say 80 graphs from 58 peer-reviewed scientific papers published in 2017. And that's exactly what happened. 58 scientific reviews said global warming is a myth. What happens? Google allows non-verified, extremely liberal sites to come in and do the fact checking. One is climate feedback. Here, let's just kind of keep looking. Fact check by Snopes. Now, this is a one-man operation since his wife left him, and the last I saw of it, they were begging for money because no one would endorse them. Now, Soros is trying to kind of get behind it, but they're even having difficulty doing that. It's not just Breitbart, guys. If you're going again, look at the people that are doing the fact-checking. PolitiFact, they were wrong through the entire elections. They lied about the polls. They lied about the last-minute election results, and they've lied about everything since. But PolitiFact and Snopes, whatever you want to call them, are both paid for by the left-wing liberals. Again, let's just kind of look at who's fact-checking this. Oh, Snopes again. After his wife left him, it's a one-man operation begging for money. This is who they're depending on. Claimed by Breitbart, fact-checked by PolitiFact. Polls depend on wording. Guys, this is incredible, but let's check someone else out. And everyone has heard of Alex Jones and InfoWars. Now, I'm not a news agency, so I'm technically not a news agency. I consider myself to be an important source of news and current information, but I'm not technically a news organization, so I hope I don't get listed here. But again, Alex Jones, here's writes about Antifa, goes on and on. A full page New York Times ad demands Antifa revolution to overthrow Trump. Alex Jones. It was a real event, guys. Remember the full page ad about Antifa's November the 4th, I think it was, Days of Rage beginning. And guys, yesterday they did a protest in Austin, Texas. It was 10 pitiful Antifa members that showed up. One got arrested in a chicken suit. That's how pathetic this uprising has become. But what is important to realize is that mainstream media is trying to escalate it into making it a major organization when it is weak and as pitiful as the Hillary Obama administration was, and will be, because they're trying to continue. But if you go to review claims at InfoWars, what are we dealing with? Fact check. Let's go. Snopes, PolitiFact, the same bunch. And here's what they're saying. Go back. Las Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock was an Antifa member. Alex Jones didn't claim that. That was reported by the initial sheriff's department because I covered it too. Claim, no evidence. Fact check. Let's go to the most pitiful of all, Snoops. I've talked about it for a few months. They're begging for money. I think Soros and maybe the Bezos Corporation that owns the Washington Compost is coming in and tried to help them. And here's what's happening. You've got the left-wing libtards that don't want to take the responsibility or don't want to take the blame, like CNN and those people, for saying this is fake news. So they get these little groups that they can count on. Snoops, PolitiFact, same group, guys. They say this is fact check by Snoops is false. Guys, they did it. We saw the ads in the New York Times. It goes on and on. The same small people that have no political influence, but because the mainstream media is pushing them as having some importance other than staying in their mother's basement, they have none. Let's just go and review claims against Alex Jones. Snoops. Claim FBI white phones belonging to eyewitnesses of the Las Vegas massacre. Several eyewitnesses came forth and said they did. Claim by InfoWars. Fact checks by one man and his baby since her wife left him. Unproven. Claim Bill Clinton gave North Korea 5B and 2 nuclear reactors in 1994, essentially giving them nukes. He did. It's documented. Fact checked by PolitiFact. False. You see how dangerous this has become? You understand what's going on? This started at about 10 p.m. last night, a whole new censorship campaign. But guys, here's what's going to happen. The nations, according to the book of Revelation, grew angry. We started taking back these countries. We see it worldwide. And guys, we think that because Trump won, and we are winning on many battlegrounds, that we won the war, and we haven't. We won a few battles. But now the enemy knows, because they're led by Satan that knows it's raging back and forth because he knows he has but a short time. You see it in the Democratic libtards, Antifa, the remnants of the Obama-Bush administration, things like that. They're in a panic mode. So this is what they're doing. But let's look at Snoops. They're supposedly a news reporting organization. Let's see how Google is treating them. Now here's mainstream media. Here's Google's main people, Snoops. Okay, or Snopes, whatever they want to call them. They got the little glass, the little lamp there, guys. Again, basically a one-man organization now. Here's what they write about. 2017 Las Vegas shooting. Fake news. But notice up here, there's nobody that can contradict them, like with Alex Jones, like with Breitbart. No, because this is their little paid pet to lie and spread the false lies. You see what's happening, guys? And these people were just up before Congress, Google, Facebook, Twitter, a couple of days ago, last week, saying, oh, we're going to control it. We won't let it get out of control. You see what they're doing? Guys, they are weak. Satan is weak. They have mainstream media behind them. They have social media behind them. But other than that, other than this false perspective that you see, they have no power. They will not win. Guys, start boycotting Facebook and Twitter. Get off of it. Let the people at Snopes and let the people at Politico know that you know there are the real false news. But this is where it's going, and it's becoming deadly. The battle is getting intense. And guys, don't lay back and think you're winning. Again, we won a few battles, but the war is now getting to the dangerous part. Do you understand what I'm saying? Again, you go in there and look at the people that are supposed to be watchers, Snopes, Politico. Nobody's watching them. And as Alex Jones said, this is the Achilles heel when it gets to court. When it gets into Congress, when they start really looking at the truth, they're going to say, oh, nobody was fact-checking your fact-checkers? Is that who you're depending on? Google, Facebook, Twitter, is that who you're depending on? These little people that you propped up so that just like Satan wanted the fallen angels to fall with him. Why? Because God couldn't blame just him. It's like et brute. And this is how they shuffle it off, because there's the most powerful Silicon Valley companies in the world, and they don't have the balls to do it themselves. is pathetic, and guys, this will not continue. We will fight back, and we will find ways to shut this down. It's time that we take back our nation. This is a heads up. Be safe.